Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Jacob Zanin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Scooped up, quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Digging in now, Ronnie Mauricio. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Left side. Schmidt's got it. And there are two away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 8, Jeremy Vasquez.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Vasquez. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Oh, and he misses it. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. So now to the plate, Brent Beatty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Ariel Jurado, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the 2-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is 1 pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit in the air out to center field. Zanin is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here comes Junior.
Yeah. Griffey Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground right to him. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Brody is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. The Boomers are on top, 2-0. Now in the box, Tim Tebow, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. At the plate, Quinn Brody. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he struck him out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
At the plate, Patrick Mazeka. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Tebow, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Boomers lead it 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Standing in now, Robin Young. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Brody moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting it, the catcher, Gary Carter.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Carter. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, Nolan Ryan. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Ryan rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Tyler McGill enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Tyler McGill.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's a lead for the expansion era, 6-0. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler McGill. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now pitch on the way. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Jacob Zanin. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So now to the plate, Ronnie Mauricio. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Schmidt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as this lead swells to 7-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now. There's 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Willie Stargell will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tebow will wait on it, and he's got it for the 1st out.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin. Go.
Standing in, Robin Yount. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Strike one to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
Digging in, Nolan Ryan. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Boomers are on top, 8-0. Into the box now, Jeremy Vasquez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So coming to the plate, Brent Beatty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much.
High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, left fielder, Tim Tebow.
Now batting, Tim Tebow comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Joe Morgan. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tebow has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Griffey Jr.
Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch. Now Jr. gets a hold of one to deep right. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot for Jr. as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Now, Reggie Jackson breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging into George Brett will come on now as the pinch hitter. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. George Brett with a solo shot as they just continue to pour it on here. Matt Blackham gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie.
Stepping in now, Willie Stargell to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Gabriel, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
The 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Runner goes for second. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Into the box, Nolan Ryan. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Vasquez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Boomers are out in front here, 12-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now playing third base, number 5, George Brett.
Ready now, Quinn Brody looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1 delivery. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Patrick Mazeka is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now here it comes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Boomers lead it 12-0. Joseph Shaw gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, Billy Williams will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the blowout continues. At the plate, Joe Morgan. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he rips it on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So stepping in, Reggie Jackson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty B, you know what, D-Roll, there's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw on this one.
Yeah, Dan, without question, when the weather heats up, there's nothing better than putting on a uni and getting after it. Maybe you got a little 5 o'clock shadow work and haven't shaved in a couple days, and you're trying to go bridge. And that's exactly what these teams did today. Weather was warm, they were letting it go.
Tebow comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Willie Stargell. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's a lead for the expansion era, 15-0. Settling in now, Jacob Zanin. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Ronnie Mauricio is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
One and 2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Jeremy Vasquez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the free.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Zanin is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 out, nobody on. swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Zanin is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's in there, base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He went deep back in the 5th. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Junior Santos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Reggie Jackson. Pulled toward right center field. Zanin is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. The Boomers are on top, 19-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Brent Beatty.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate now, Tim Tebow. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Boomers lead it 19-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, George Brett. First pitch on its way. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Willie Stargell will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Zanin will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Robin Yount. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Standing in, Nolan Ryan. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Patrick Mazeka. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Luis Carpio swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Francisco Alvarez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, 0-1.
Alvarez.
A good bend on that one as it's fouled away. Strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, two strikes.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bottom of inning number 8, Tim Salmon is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Joe Morgan. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day.
Griffey Jr.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Oh, 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on the show right after this. Tim Salmon takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Tim Salmon.
Into the box now, Jacob Zanin starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. A note passed along from our producer Chris Cutcliffe tells me to remind you to stick around for post-game highlights immediately following this afternoon's game right here on the show. Striding into the box, Ronnie Mauricio. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The first baseman, number 8, Jeremy Vasquez.
In now, Jeremy Vasquez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
19-0 the final this afternoon. The expansion era used 25 hits to earn a victory. Nolan Ryan is the winning pitcher of record. Ariel Gerardo struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.